Hey, what's up, Facebook? Afternoon. So I've done a pretty massive throwback today. I've had a look at all of my old statuses from 2013 when I was 18 years old, and I realised that I've had this mindset for a really long time, and I wanted to do this video today to bring to life the fact that working in the dark sometimes is necessary when it comes to these things. There's going to be times when you do it without even realising. So, I've got a few here just at the bottom, and I want to read these out to you. So, anyone's joining, these are statuses I did in 2013. The first one: being alone is one of the best ways to become in touch with yourself. People will mistake me for moody most of the time, but I just see the little things others don't. I see all the little things people don't want you to see. I see the pain behind a person's eyes. I see the fire in certain people's hearts. I see the evil some people are capable of. Keep yourself to yourself. No one can use anything against you. The second one. This one really hit me. You have absolutely no fucking idea how hard it is to do what I do every single day. So live your own cushy fucking life. And that was when I was 18 years old, back in 2013. Passion is a lot like love. You don't know it's there until it's saturated your life. Every waking moment devoted to realising a dream or idea. Find out what it is you want the most out of life and get it no matter what the cost. You never know what the future holds. If you believe strongly enough and if you never give up, even when you are walking through nothing but darkness, you will stumble across the light. If you love something, never give up on it, because those are the things worth fighting and dying for. The difference between a goal and a dream is that for your dream you will sacrifice everything and anything in order to be successful. If you have to give your last breath to be great, you will, even if that means you lead a solitary life away from the norm. Goals are the stepping stones you jump on to achieve that dream. Do what you have to do in your mind and heart. Now, I know obviously I'm just sort of going through these as a list, but there were so many that I wrote when I was going through something that I can't even describe to you. When I look back and think what I had to deal with to keep this alive, these are the things that remind me of how hard that was. 7,296,483,911. That's the size of the food chain. That's the competition of survival. I guarantee 10% of that number don't appreciate what they have. I guarantee 90% of that number can't physically help what they have. I don't admire no one. I don't idolize no one. I am the fucking master of my life. It's time to achieve that 0.001%. I will be a part of it. Take your drink, take your partying, take your comfort, shove it. This is my going out of my comfort. This is my fucking life. I love the pain. I love the difficulty. I love the sacrifice. That's all I hear, is that I couldn't do it. No, I can't wait for the day you say I can't do it, because I'm going to fucking go right ahead and do it in front of you. I can be whatever I want. I'll fucking be whatever I want, because I'm the master of my life. Be your own God. Fear yourself. Fearless, motherfucker, my monsters and me. And that's the only thing stopping me. And then this one was more in 2014. There are times in a man's life when he has to turn around and look at his past. He has to turn around and ask himself, what the fuck have you come through? He has to ask himself, have you come through all that shit and pain to be broken down so easily? Life is a mysterious and beautiful thing. I have now come to an understanding. I no longer wallow in pity. I no longer allow myself to be broken by the darkness that inevitably returns. If you're having a shit time in life, then do not expect it to get any easier. For if you're having a shit time, expect it to get worse. Expect everything to come crashing down, where it becomes not just a single thing, but everything goes the opposite way. You know what? I do not let this darkness consume me anymore. I tell it what happens. You know why? Because life is worth living. The pain of your lives will make the world seem small, but you have to remember this is temporary. The world is vast and beautiful, and everyone that's in it has a part to play. We are meant to be broken down. It's what makes us strong. I will never waste a single moment. I will never waste a single minute of my life anymore, because it gets better and the light eventually returns to you reborn again, a stronger, better person. Remember this and you will be invincible. These are the things that were running through my mind in times of darkness. And I know how many of you are going through fucking difficulties and pain and shit. And I'm telling you that sometimes it is just you that is going to get you through it. And there is nothing else that could be said. You cannot do anything. You just have to fucking fight through it. You've got to let yourself out, let your soul fill you up and feel this energy and fire burn through your entire fucking life, and do not stop for anyone. There is things that will get in your way, that will stop you from wanting to be who you want to be. But if you just sit back and let that happen, it will destroy you and your soul. And I refuse to do that. When I was 18 years old, 17, 16, everybody, I was coming up and all these things, I refused to do that. And I know I talk about myself a lot and I should, talk about these things, but this is a reality that people will have to face. If you want to be, there for your family, if you want to be there for your friends, for your loved ones, for people that are suffering and bringing them down, then maybe look in the mirror and try and be your own fucking motivation, get yourself up there and get out, because sometimes there ain't going to be the people there to hold your hand through it, and it's going to have to be you who does it. And, there's something to be said for motivation in itself, because sometimes I don't believe it. These aren't such motivations, but reminders that you've just got to keep going. These are just subtle reminders. Your motivation is your heart and your soul and your power to get through. And I don't know, it's like, if you need to rely on somebody to hold your hand through something, then you're going to fail it. Something's got to be born inside, something's got to grow, and just fucking just do it, Like, wow. When I look back through it, and when I read things like that of, the man that was alive 4 years ago, the man that's here today, like, there were so many times that failure could have just plunged me into the ocean and killed me and drowned me forever, but I just kept on going. I kept on moving, and there is no different. I am no different to anybody else in this world. You are all just like me. We're all connected. We all had the ability to do it, but I just refused to give up. I refused to stop, and I refused to allow these things to get on top of me. Just realize that you can do it and make it happen. Like, just make it happen. I can't alliterate enough the fact that, there is nothing that I have that you do not have. You have everything in as long as you are breathing and as long as you have your wits about you, there is nothing that you cannot do. And I promise that. I really do. So, this one's been a little bit of a throwback for me today, always face and walk me. So, I'm just, for the people who, are going to read that's my big share tonight. I'm going to put them in the seminar and have them as photographic proof, the dates and everything. So, just, stay moving on your path and keep on going, and have a good night.